Hello and welcome to Nattys Crafts. This is not me, obviously. This is an anime. I didn't have time to do an intro. So let's go ahead and just get crafting. We are going to make a sign. It's inspired by that Walmart sign that I just showed there. And this board that I got, or sign that I got, was from Target. It was normally $5. I actually purchased it from Ollie's. It was only $2. So I've already saved, more than half the money just on the board itself. I don't know if they still sell those or not. What we're going to do is we're going to do a vinyl cutout. So I'm using this Crafter's Square, just regular white permanent vinyl. Now, if you wanted this to be a long-term craft, of course, you should probably use a bit higher grade vinyl, like Oracle 651 is normally what I would have. Or the Cricut vinyl is fine as well. This video is focused on the silhouette, however, so that's the machine I'm using. That's what I'm going to walk you through and how to use it. Now, when I unrolled this vinyl, it had a wrinkle in it, and I was trying to get the wrinkle out. I ended up making a worse crease, so that's bad. So I ended up having to just cut off that edge there, and I'll use that for something else at some other point. This is the Dollar Tree vinyl, so losing $1 for me isn't going to hurt me too bad. So once we get that all figured out, we're just going to line up our vinyl on the cutting mat. And we are using a full 12 by 12 sheet because of how large we want the sign to be. And then we're going to go on the computer and create the actual Christmas tree that we're making. This was a design I made last year, so I'm going to copy the trees that I have down there. I'm going to copy those, and I'm going to paste them on a new cutout sheet. And then once we've got them cut, I only want one Christmas tree. So then I'm going to go back in and I'm going to erase what I don't want. Now, because I actually made this last year, I didn't have a way to ungroup it or anything like that. So I'm just deleting. I'm just going to manually erase it. I wasn't able to ungroup it or anything. And obviously just being careful once I get near the stump, the tree stump and all of that. This is very easy. The silhouette, in my opinion, is very easy to use. So once I've got it all cleaned up, then we're going to make the Christmas tree large. As big as I can get it on one sheet of the 12 by 12 vinyl sticker. Vinyl? It's not a sticker. And then I'm going to go ahead and fill in the spot that's blank up there in the corner. Since I'm going to use the full page, may as well make a small tree. And we're going to choose Vinyl Glossy up in the right-hand side as the material that we're going to use. And Silhouette has a whole list of different materials that you can use. And you can adjust the settings for every one of these. But the Vinyl Glossy is pretty good. And then I always up the depth of the cut because my blade is dull and I probably need a new blade. So now we're going to cut. And I love that the silhouette, it sounds like it's singing. It sounds like it's a song, and I think that's so adorable. So I'm leaving this in here so you can hear the little song. Of course, it's sped up right now, but it's quite amusing for me. Then once it's done, we're going to go ahead and just push the eject button or the down arrow, and that'll let go of the paper. And then we're going to go back to the sign or to the vinyl. Because this is white vinyl, I can barely see the trees that I just made. So I'm just going to outline where I want to cut out the vinyl. Because I want to take the backing off separately from the big one and the small one so I don't mess anything up. Sorry about the autofocus. I don't know how to fix it. I apologize. So I'm going to weed out the small tree first. That seemed like the easier way to do it. And I'm sorry this is in white, but that's the color I wanted, so you can't really see it. But we're just going to weed out the tree that we created on our design program there. And thankfully this design doesn't have any small pieces or parts at all. So you can be a little bit reckless with how you are weeding it. It's literally you're just gonna pull it off. And then once we've got it all pulled off and cleaned up, then we are going to go ahead and grab the transfer. Oh, nope. First, we're going to clean. We're going to clean the board off. For some reason, my board was all dusty, even though I had just unwrapped it from the plastic. So we're going to use this transfer paper. Again, I'm just using the Crafter Square transfer paper, and it is fine for me. And we're going to put that transfer paper down onto the Christmas tree, and I'm going to use the large Christmas tree that we made. And we're just going to make sure that we press down hard so that it's on there securely. And then we are going to go ahead and put it on our board. Now I had already measured kind of where I wanted this to be, so I had some little marks that you can't see. But we're just going to place it on those marks wherever you want it to be, and then we're going to, again, varnish it down and press down pretty hard so that it stays. The Dollar Tree vinyl is not the best vinyl, of course, and so you do have to make sure you're pressing down hard to get it to stick. And then I'm just going to do an overpass of the whole tree as well, just to make sure it's on there. And that's it. Just that easy. A quick, easy craft. Once you've got your design, it's very easy because there were no small pieces to weed. I made 3 of them because I wanted to, there's a wall in my living room that I'm trying to put these on. These are very heavy boards, by the way, from Target. Very heavy. So they do have 2 hangers on the back of each single board. Now you could just make 2. I thought this was interesting. I did a reverse image of it. So I did 1 forwards and 1 backwards, or 1 to the left, 1 to the right. So there's mine on the left, and then Walmart's version on the right. And I do like mine. It's very simple. I'm a very simple person. I like the black and the white, just very simple. I do love these. These are great. I thank you so much for stopping by Nattys Crafts today. I sure hope that you'd be able to give the video a big thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and make sure to subscribe. Whenever you subscribe, you should hit the bell so you know when the next video comes out. Please do remember to appreciate today, as tomorrow is never promised. Thanks, y'all. Y'all have a great Thanksgiving.